Hi, here is Julie from Indigo Handmade Design. Welcome if you are new, or welcome back, my friend. So this year I'm challenging myself to create 365 handmade items in 2026, and today's project is my handmade item number 15, and this is a Valentine's Day bag. So grab your yarn, your crochet hook, and let's make this together. To make my Valentine bag, I'm going to use this yarn right here. This is a velvet yarn that I've upcycled from a sweater, and this is boucle yarn. So you can use any yarn you have in your stash that is chunky or super chunky. To make the hearts, I'm going to use a decay acrylic yarn. In addition to the yarn, the bag, it's going to be worked with a 6.5mm hook. And for my red yarn, I'm going to use a 3mm crochet hook. You are also going to need stitch markers, sewing needle, so tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, measuring tape if you want to have exactly the same measurements of the bag as mine is. And optional, if you want to line your bag, you are going to need some fabric, lining fabric, sewing thread and sewing needle, or a sewing machine. We are going to start first by making 2 panels for our bag, and this is what the panel is looking like. So we are going to go first straight for 23 single crochet rows, and then we are going to make some decreases and also create the handle of the bag. At the end, our 2 panels are going to look like this. So we are going to sew our 2 panels down here and these 2 sides. So to make the panel, I'm going to work with my white and gray. So held 2 strands together, and with my 6.5mm hook. Let me give you the measurements first. The width of my bag is 32 centimeters, and it is 24 centimeters tall, since this is going to be on the side, is going to be sewn together. And in total the panel is 60 centimeters tall. So go ahead and take your yarn, your 6.5mm crochet hook, make a slip knot, and then chain 31. Once you've made your chain, you are going to start into the second chain from the hook and make 1 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet into each chain across till the end of the row. At the end, you are going to have a total of 30 single crochets, and you are going to work over your 30 single crochets for a total of 23 rows. I'm going to do this off camera and then meet you back once I have my 23 rows done. Okay, so now once you've made your 23 single crochet rows in total, it's time to create the shape of the panel. So to do this, for row 24, you are going to chain 1 and turn your work, and you are going to work over 28 stitches. So go ahead and single crochet 28. Once you've crocheted your 28 stitches, you have now 2 stitches left. In there we are going to make a single crochet decrease, and you have now 29 stitches in total for row 24. Now I'm going to place a stitch marker here and this stitch marker is going to stay here, since once we are going to sew our panels together, I'm just going to know where to stop sewing. Now for row 25 you are going to chain 1 and start with a decrease. So going into the first stitch, into the second stitch, pull through 3 loops. And now you're going to take a second stitch marker, so that you know once you're on your turning row, this is going to be the last stitch. Now you're just going to single crochet your remaining stitches, and you are going to keep going like this, repeating these 2 rows. So 1, you are going to single crochet to decrease at the end of the row, and then you are going to start with a decrease, and you are going to move this second stitch marker all the way through your rows, and you are going to decrease to work like this until you have 7 stitches left. I'll meet you back once I have these 7 stitches left. Okay, so once you've made your decreases to be left with 7 stitches, we are going to work now. This is going to be the bag handle, and it's going to be placed like on the shoulder if you like, or just to be able to hold your bag, or in your hand, or just like over the wrist. We are going to work over these 7 stitches for a total of 11 rows. So chain 1, turn your work, and now you are going to start into the first stitch, and then with no decreases continue working 11 single crochet rows. So I'm going to do this off camera and then meet you back again. Making your 11 rows over your 7 stitches, you are going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. And now it's time to decorate the bag, to make some hearts. Okay, so to make the hearts, I have 2 different sizes right here. You are going to take your 3mm crochet hook and your DK weight yarn. Make a magic ring, and we are going to make first the small one. Pull up a loop and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Inside of the magic ring you are going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now you are going to make 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then you are going to chain 1 and make 1 double crochet inside of the magic ring. Chain 1, make 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And now close the magic ring. Then you are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into the magic ring. Now you are going to chain 1, fasten off, and leave tail for the sewing. And this is the smaller heart. Now to make the bigger heart, the larger heart, you are going to start the same by making a magic ring and pull up a loop, and then chain 3. We are working again into the magic ring, and we are going to make first 3 treble crochets. So for this you are going to yarn over twice. 1, 2, and 3. Now make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, 1 treble crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, 3 treble crochets, so yarn over twice, 1, 2 and 3, close the magic ring, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the magic ring, chain 1, fasten off and leave tail for the sewing. Now go ahead and make as many hearts as you prefer and sew them to the panels, to the right side of the panel to your liking. So once you sewn your hearts to the bag, I sewn my hearts only on one side, so the back side is empty. You are going to take again your chunky yarn, and here where the stitch marker was in row 24, you are going to pinch these two sides together and put a stitch marker in there, because here is where you are going to start single crocheting. So to close the bag, single crochet down the side, and then you are going to single crochet down the bottom and then go on the other side. And here is my second stitch marker. I also pinched my panels in place here, and you're going to single crochet all the way up to the second stitch marker. To single crochet, you are just going to make one single crochet into each single crochet row. So starting here all the way around up here. To do this, you are going to make first a slip knot and then go into the very first row and start with a single crochet. And now I'm going to go into the next row and make one single crochet. And that's it. This is how you are going to work all the way to close the sides and the bottom of the bag. To do this, you are going to make first a slip knot and then go into the very first row and start with a single crochet. And now I'm going to go into the next row and make one single crochet. And that's it. This is how you are going to work all the way to close the sides and the bottom of the bag. Okay, so once you've closed the bag on the side and at the bottom, it's time to also create the bag handle. And for this, I went ahead and placed the stitch marker. So you had your stitch marker right here where you started working over your 7 stitches for a total of 11 rows. So we are going to overlap these 11 rows like this, and take your yarn needle. If you have a tail, use the tail, and if not, you need to thread your needle with a new piece of yarn, and make sure that you are really on the starting on these 11 rows. And we are going to sew first this side down to close on one side of the overlapping, like this. And now I'm going to use my yarn and also sew on this side. And now I'm going to sew this side and this side together. So I'm sewing first down here because we are going to first fold, and I'm going to show you how. Now, to close this side, I'm going to fold my work like this to have a thicker handle right here. So I'm holding everything in place, and now I'm going to go through the side that I still need to sew, and then pulling my yarn on the other side, I'm going to go through the side that is already sewn, and then up through the side that still needs to be sewed on, like this, until everything is closed and secure. Now, once you've closed your handle, your bag is done. All you need to do is to weave in all the loose ends, and you are good to go. Well, thank you all for watching and for joining me today yet for another tutorial. If you enjoyed this project, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel, and let me know in the comments down below what I should make next, and don't forget to subscribe to follow my 365 handmade items challenge. I'll see you with my next project. Bye!